Now, the National Guard is expected to deploy to Memphis this week, as you can see, in response to crime and safety concerns. But as that effort unfolds, local homeless shelters are preparing for how the deployment could impact the people they serve. ABC 24's Shakina Davis has more on how shelters are responding.
The Guard deployment has raised questions not just about law enforcement, but about how it could affect those living on the streets. I spoke with one local shelter that says they're preparing as best they can, even without official guidance.
We don't know exactly what that means or how they're providing additional support to us. We're still waiting on some guidance from that.
As Memphis prepares for the arrival of the National Guard, shelters that serve the city's unhoused population are preparing for the unknown. Memphis Hospitality Hub Director of Operations Jessica Hordy says even though they know homelessness is one of the 3 targeted areas the government is focusing on.
We have heard from other communities that they were checking for IDs, and so we are really just trying to encourage people to get the identification, to be able to prove who they are, and then offering that support to get into shelters.
The Hospitality Hub serves hundreds of people each week, providing emergency shelter, transportation, and connections to resources. And with no communication from the state or local task force, the shelter is left relying on experience and instinct.
We're adding a second, what's called a clarity machine. It allows us to print an ID from the Homeless Management Information System. So if we cannot get a state ID same day, we can at least have somebody with an identification card with their name and photo on it to have in the interim time.
One concern, will more people seek shelter if they fear being displaced or arrested?
I think there is a lot of fear because we don't have a lot of detailed information yet. And I think fear then brings a lot of speculation and rumors going around.
Meanwhile, Room in the Inn, which operates a faith-based shelter model, declined an interview but sent this statement. Room in the Inn, Memphis is dedicated, as always, to sheltering those experiencing homelessness. Those in Memphis who are without shelter need us all, including faith communities, nonprofits, and government officials, to work together for creative solutions to complicated issues. What the Hub suggests for those experiencing homelessness as the city prepares for this deployment:
if you're stopped by anybody asking who you are, just be patient, be kind, show them your identification if you have it. If you don't have identification and can come and work to get that ahead of time, that's great. If not, just answer the questions, give them the information.
Shelters say their doors are open and they're keeping an eye out on what happens next. In Memphis, I'm Shakina Davis, ABC 24 News.